The Polar Express is a giant metal snake that whisks children away from their parents on Christmas Eve. It's me again. Yes, and we're using the same Detroit Become Human common speed paint from a channel update video. I mean, not as many people watched that, and I'm pretty sure more people are gonna watch this, so who cares? And I don't want to make another speed paint for background, okay? I'm just gonna use this, and we're gonna call it a day. On the agenda is one of my least favorite memes of all time. After I did one a while ago. I didn't draw noses back then, that's how a while ago it was. Melody! Of course I would somewhat like this meme and the song because, you know, it's a Splatoon thing, and your girl likes Splatoon. Yes! But it gets so repetitive. Like, I'll talk about it, alright? I'm just gonna get the disclaimers out of the way. If your video is in this video, then it falls under the Fair Use Act of 1976. I can use it, don't try to give me a strike. I am not professional, and my opinions are not professional. I am not a professional person, as you can tell from my introduction, okay? So don't get too offended. I'm just trying to provide constructive criticism through video form. A lot of times it might sound like I'm insulting you when I'm not giving constructive criticism. Roasting is a form of American comedy. I don't mean everything I say. A lot of the things I say are purely for entertainment and comedy purposes. Or attempts at comedy. That's all I have to say. We're starting off with the original. I'm just gonna say something straight up that bothers me about almost all the Melody memes that I've seen. Heck, a lot of edgy memes in general. The edginess usually has no rhyme or reason. Like, they just do it because it's the meme. And it would really make it a lot more interesting if you can actually have a reason for why it's going on. This statement might come back to haunt me later, since my stuff could come across as that edgy stuff is going on and there's no rhyme or reason to it. My argument is that I do have reasons for it, I have it thought out, but if these people have it thought out, I don't see it. And if I'm not showing it, I'm working on it, alright? I'm still trying to, like, separate myself from those things. Those are older videos. I'm trying to improve the quality of my content. I just want to see something new that actually is interesting is all I'm saying. I don't know, this just really bothers me. Anyway, about this specific video, this is the original one, Yahoo. The background for the happy part of the melody, for when they were playing Melody Blue, it makes the character kind of hard to see, especially with the body, and it hurts my eyes to try to look at, so I really wish they would have used a different background, since their character is white, but I don't know, that's just me. There was a bit of a motion blur with the tweening. I don't know if that was an editing error, or if that was on purpose, but if it was on purpose, then I don't really see why you needed to do that. Kind of takes away from it a bit. It makes the motion a bit harder to look at, and it doesn't look as polished as it could have been. If this is just an editing error, then whatever, fine, they happen. cutting it here. This one is a little bit lazy because for the melody red part, just played the same clips with a color mix red or blue or green over the noise. That is lazy. Very, very lazy. That's just looping it with a different filter. It's like some of the laziest you can get. You didn't animate anything new. You reused the same clips. You're supposed to animate something new for this part. Just that kind of, it's a bit appalling. The actual animation itself, the quote-unquote tweening part, I think they moved it frame by frame instead of actually using keyframe animation. I do not know if keyframe animation exists on FlipaClip. I think some form of it does, but I don't know how it works. I don't use FlipaClip. The animation looks very unnatural and wonky and weird. Like when the eyes and the mouth moves, the nose should be moving too. The nose just kind of like ironed in place. It should be moving along with the rest of the face. And the ears, I think it was supposed to look like the head was going down and the ears were going up, but the ears were just going up and it looked very weird. I couldn't tell what was happening. And then the one character popped up on the side, and then it just turned evil and then went back, and then it wasn't acknowledged ever again. I don't see the point. Overall, this is, I gotta be blunt, this is one of the worst melody memes I've seen. I actually don't have a lot to say about this one, because then I would just be repeating myself. The timing is pretty off. Some images come too early, and yeah, the timing's off, so I would suggest working on timing. All the other men turn gay wherever he goes. Maybe, I understand that it's kind of hard for timing in FlipaClip, but actually, I don't know, I could be wrong. Timing, good coloring for it being in FlipaClip. Unnecessary edginess as always. Yeesh. Okay. Another thing that bothers me about most edgy memes is that they are rarely genuinely scary. Like, some are unsettling at best, which is still pretty good, but like, this is a good example. It's not edgy. No, it is edgy, but it's not scary. And then they put like, oh, it's scary, it's spooky. But when really it's not. If you're saying like, oh, you're just brave, it's scary for other people. I'm 13, okay? Another reason why my advice is not professional, but just for comparison, even that, whatever. I personally, I don't find it scary. Some I find unsettling. There's very few that I find genuinely scary. But anyway, this had too many still images. It was really hard to watch. Like, I don't know. And their art is not bad at all. The art is not bad, but it's not too good either. Like, I'm just gonna say that when she opened her eyes, I wish that she kept them closed. The eyes did not look very good. Now, if any of you noticed my choice of words, I said I find very few memes to be genuinely scary. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you don't know Lovely Lauren, you didn't believe me at first, did you? I love Lovely Lauren. Oh my gosh. I found her through this meme, and creepy is her thing. Like, she does creepy so well, and it actually is unsettling, and it's actually scary, and she animates with MS Paint. Yes. Well, she does color some of the things in Clip Studio Paint, but for the most part, she draws everything in MS Paint. I've seen her do it, I watched her speed paints, and it's super impressive, and I love her so much. Highly, highly recommended for people who like horror. She's, I can't express enough how much I love her. Like this, the timing is great, it's actually scary. The art is fantastic. I love her art style. It's so nice to look at, and she can manipulate it to be scary so well, and I'm sorry, I've just been gushing about Lovely Lauren. Moving on. I'm not sure why there needed to be a Roblox version of this and how it could work. I'm just going to gloss over that right now. No, I'm going to skip over that. I'm just not, yeah. The art is fairly cute. With the part where their shoulders went up, the rest of the arm really should have followed through. It looked unnatural. The animation isn't bad. I really wish that they had different backgrounds instead of just plain white. And if they didn't just do plain white, then I wish they would have made the character bigger because there was just a lot of empty space around the character. And that's all I got. enjoyed this. I really liked it. The tweening puppets are very good, except for when Sayori's elbows kind of came off of her forearm, but still really good. I know now that that's pretty complex tweening. Props. Some parts were actually a bit unsettling to me, like when Sayori's head just kind of popped off. Yeah, and Monica's expression. Oh my gosh. When I first saw the Monica jump scare, I was shooketh. But I really liked this. I'm not usually too huge of a fan of Doki Doki Literature Club memes, but whatever, it's fine. Dr. Lamia Crow is also one of my favorites. When it comes to edgy animations, I highly recommend their Wonderland meme. Perfecto! The tweening is, as usual, very good, and this actually seems to be telling a story. There's common things going on, like her cutting off someone's hand, a surgeon mask, some sort of feeling of not being controlled. I read the description, they have a story for it, yada yada. I didn't see it too much in the meme, but you can't fit everything. And there was a great lead-in from the transition from blue to red with the hands. I think those were hands slowly coming down. I really like Dr. Lamia Crow. Her art always has given me Tim Burton vibes, and I love it. Alas, it is time for my version of the meme. I could have done much better with the tweening, but in my defense, Movavi was very close to crashing, so I couldn't do much. Maybe I can remake it in the future, because Movavi has become much stronger. Yes, I was a little bit hypocritical when it was unnecessary edginess with no rhyme or reason, but I don't know the story of Ponytail, and I was making this for Scootaloo Love Sands. And yeah, that's my defense. I guess I did take some of the advice I was giving to other people, like having a background, making the character fit more of the screen a bit. Another thing that I didn't see that other people did was having a transition with the arms coming up with the paintbrush and like waving or whatever. But yeah, I don't think there's worse videos I have. I probably could have moved the eyes lower. Like, there was too much space between the eyes and the mouth. I could have added a nose, but it was when I wasn't drawing noses, so God forbid I draw a nose. But that's all we're going to be having in this compilation. I don't know what other compilations to do. I mean, they don't always have to have mine in there. I still haven't remade my I am the Man meme, but if you want me to make an I am the Man meme compilation and review, and put my old one in there, my super duper old I Am the Man meme in there, then I will. I will embarrass myself for you if you really want me to. Thank you for watching. I really don't care if you subscribe or not. Woohoo, I got this video to be 20 minutes long. Extra money from me. Yeah, I monetized myself, but I'm not really looking for money. Money isn't the priority for me. It would just be nice for me to have some pocket money, alright? But I can no longer make jokes about me being demonetized when I'm not even monetized. Dang it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe or don't. And I'll see you later or something. Have a nice day or evening.
Every day I imagine a picture with